Hello everybody, welcome back to another Remnant 2 guide. I'm Vertigo, and today we're going to be talking about two of, I think, the least talked about Dragon Hearts, and probably the two most, hidden behind mechanics Dragon Hearts, other than the Void Heart, uh, in the game. And that is going to be the Unsullied Heart and the Lifeless Heart. Both of these relics, both I feel like really have their uses, especially the Lifeless Heart, which I think is very underrated by a lot of people, but isn't talked about how to get very much. So, first things first, we're gonna do the Unsullied heart, which is going to be a Losum specific heart. And for this one, you're going to need to kill the imposter at least twice. Okay, so the way this works is when you kill Lei Rin and Lei Fin, you're going to get their specific sigil rings, which is going to be these two: Phelan sigil and Feyrin sigil. Um, Now you're going to need both of these rings. All right, so that means you need to kill in one run. You need to kill Phelan and go and get Feyrin's sigil. And the next run, you need to go kill Feyrin and get Phelan's sigil. After you kill one boss, go talk to his twin, and his twin will give you his ring as his, thank you for siding with me present. All right, you need both of these. And what you're going to do is go and find Nimue, which, when you're in the main section of the castle, there's going to be an elevator right here. You see this? As you're going down the elevator, you need to hop off halfway, go down the hallway, and it's going to take you right here to Nimue's rest. So what you're going to do is, as always, talk to the lovely, gorgeous goddess.
Perhaps, and if I can provide you,
And then one of the secret items that she can craft for you is the One True King sigil, which, as you can see, requires both of the imposter sigils. So, yes, you want to craft it. Then we're gonna head out. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna fast travel to the main gate, the gate with the giant switch on it, or basically fast travel to the very, very beginning, and wear the sigil. All right, that's the trend between these two secret relics that I don't see a lot of people talking about, and that is each one requires you to have an item to interact with. So, we're going here. Go to the palace courtyard. Alright. Now, we're gonna slip that fancy new necklace on, which has some really cool interactions. It's increased mod damage by 20%, enhances the effects of both of the sigils by 50% per sigil equipped. Meaning, you can basically double the effectiveness of both of them. But what you're gonna do is come right up here, and because you're wearing the necklace, the statue itself is going to open up for you. And inside is the Unsullied Heart.
That's nice.
And for those of you who don't know, the Unsullied Heart is on use heals for 100% of current health over 0.5 seconds. So basically you double your current health in the next half second, which is really, really nice. Now, I'm going to show you the next thing you're going to need, and it's very much along the same lines of you need to do something involving the world boss to obtain an item to wear to open up an interactable. So the next one you're going to need is a Yeisha specific quest line, and this is to get the Lifeless Heart. So first off, you're going to need a roll of Yeisha having the Ravager's Lair, and you'll know that that's the case because you have the Forbidden Grove, right? So what you first need to do is get to the boss and kill the doe. Basically, null and voiding the boss fight, and the Ravager, as appreciation, will give you the Ravager's Sigil, or the Ravager's Amulet, alright? You need that. Then fast travel back to the Forbidden Grove. And put on the Ravager's Mark, showing that you have allegiance to the Ravager. So then we're going to talk to this guy.
The wolf sigil? So, it has fallen in with Elamir, the pestilence itself. Its fate is sealed, and with it, all of Yersha. But I will no longer speak with it. Deceitful Paxeltech. Its company brings both death!
So he gets all pissy at you. You're going to come down this way. And this is one of my favorite things in the game. You're going to come over to the Ravager statue. And the Ravager shows victory over the Doe because of your assistance. And it opens up the path underneath. Now this is where things get interesting. You come down here and you get the Fruit of Death. You need to eat this fruit until it is gone, meaning you need to eat it three times. It will kill you 3 times. So, if you're trying to get this relic in hardcore, you will need to be in co-op so your teammate can keep touching the World Stone and reviving you. Otherwise, your character's probably just gonna flat out die. Alright? But you need the Fruit of Death, and you need to eat all of it. Which apparently the Black Cat ring works on. That's interesting. But you see, each time you eat it, there's more bites missing out of it. But you need to eat it 3 times. And you get the Lifeless Heart. Because it corrupts your Dragon Heart, basically. Alright. And this is the Lifeless Heart. On use, heals 30 health over 0.5 seconds. Relic capacity is doubled. So you put that on, I literally have 20 relics. And then, if you have the Tira Keula, it goes up to 24 relics. You have 24 Dragon Heart charges, which you might be saying, well, it doesn't heal you very much. That's just kind of like, what's the point of this? And the point of it is all the builds, all the items, all the necklaces and rings and abilities that proc off of relic use, but you either overlook or don't have any interactions with because you don't want to waste a relic charge on that, you know. This relic now gives you that option. So you can have 24 Dragonheart charges. So you could do a really cool build with summons and a turret where you're constantly filling up your turret and healing all of them by just constantly eating Dragonhearts, you know? So there's lots of neat things you can do with this. And while it doesn't heal you very much, if you if you have a medic or if you are a medic subclass or fully spec into triage, this will now heal you for 60 health, which is like half your health bar per, which is fairly decent as well. So these I've been Vertigo, and these have been a couple of, I think, some of the most secret relics to date. There is obviously the Void Relic, and just a quick once over of how to get that, just kind of like a bonus content. What you're going to need to do is roll Nerud until you get the Sha La boss, which is roll it until Seeker's Rest is the spawn location. And you're going to go and beat the final boss. And when you do, I believe, I could be mistaken by this, I believe if you do the alternate kill, so put the override key in the console, the world immediately gets put into a Lapsus Tora, which is the black hole. If not, kill him normally, go give the essence back to the custodian, give him permission to get into the tower basically, and then wait 72 hours, or fast forward the clock to your device, your gaming device, your computer, or your console, forward 72 hours, go back to the world, and yes, I know this is correct, it does work that way, and it will be in Ellipsis Tora. Then, basically, load into Ellipsis Tora, click on the question mark over the black hole, and when you load in, you will be in a place that's very similar to Nimwe's dream. Basically, there's just water, and you see the horizon in the sky, and floating out in the distance is the Void Heart, which is this one right here. On use, reduces incoming damage for 50% for 4 seconds. When buff ends, heal 100% of missing health over 0.75 seconds. It's actually a really nice Dragonheart for defensive measures. You know, if you're expecting to get hit a lot, you pop it before you take damage, and then it saves you afterwards. It's actually pretty neat. All 3 of these Dragonhearts definitely have their uses, and I highly recommend at least obtaining all of them. So, I've been Vert, you've been you. I hope this guide has been helpful. If it has been, please leave a like or comment down below. If you're looking for anything else in Remnant or looking for guides or help, I'm making plenty of other guides. And if any of that sounds helpful or useful to you, please go ahead and let me know down in the comments, or go ahead and check those videos out. Otherwise, stay warm and well fed, and I hope to see you guys later. Alright, bye-bye.